Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mpumelelo Makakula and this is All Things Entertainment. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is a new week, so this means a new episode of Adulting on Showmax has dropped and I'm very excited to give you guys a review because y'all know that I love TV and I love talking about what I think about the shows that I watch. So if you didn't know, this series is an 8-part series and it dropped. The first episode premiered last Monday and the show was launched on Sunday. I attended the launch and the vlog is somewhere in these videos. You can go and watch. So let me tell you reasons why I love this series. Besides the fact that I love TV and South African productions, I'd really like to say congratulations to, Cheta Pictures for going out there and getting new talent because we've seen new faces. I'm not sure if you guys have seen these people, but it was my first time seeing Nhlanhla Gunene, Lungile Duma, Thabiso Ramusi, as well as Londega Shishi. And also I was very excited to see Usigelelwa. The last time I saw her was on House of Zwide. So I'm glad that, Cheta Pictures was like, we are pulling all stops. It is our first time on Showmax, so we need to make sure that we also get some new faces because one thing about Cheta Pictures and other production houses, they will recycle talent. But I'm very much excited that we got to see new faces. Also, there is no typecasting. When you think about Tim Goose, when you think about Tim Goose, you think Omabuto, you think some guy who's serious, who never laughs and stuff. So I'm very excited that we got to see him loosen up, adlala a character ekuyintanga yakhe because intanga zakhe zibhizi kubo konka, zibhizi, up and down, groover, making, breaking girls' hearts left, right, and center. I'm glad to see him, playing a lively character. So big ups to Cheta Pictures on that and big ups to the casting director. They did a good job. Also, guys, Winnie Njaba, I never thought I would see Winnie Njaba outside a maid, outside a witch, outside a very serious character like she is on House of Zwide, right? To see her playing Sugar Mama, you know what? Like, legendary move. I love that. And she also said that she was excited to be playing this character because it's something she's never done. So she feels like she's challenging herself as an artist. And you know what? I love this. Also, another reason I love adulting is the fact that it is a conversation starter. There are a lot of scenes I saw there that got me asking questions, serious questions. I love that about it as much as it is an entertainment show, as much as it is fast paced, it is funny. The script also, in a way, go by edutainment, in one place. I really like that. And another reason, the obvious reason, my favorite reason, is that it is an eye candy, baba, because I have a brand new crush, brand new from the box. I am talking about Nhlanhla Gunene. Oh my god. Nhlanhla is gorgeous. He's a handsome man. So big ups to big ups to Cheta Pictures about that. Okay, cool. Now that I've given you reasons why I love the series, let us get into episode 2 review. The first thing that caught my attention was the deadbeat dad. Haibo, sana. Deadbeat parents, upset parents will never not amaze me when it comes to wanting to claim success yabantwana babo. So this deadbeat dad is played by the legendary Bongani Gumete. Love his acting, love him so much. Yaibo. There's a guy called Bonga. He's played by Uthemkosi Mthembu. So he just recently bagged a big bag, like multi-millions in rands. So, he's the big shot, the big businessman, and that deadbeat dad recently just surfaced out of the hole he went running into. Magmele Ebe responsible. He is, this businessman, entrepreneur, driving motonkulu, hamba kahle nje, uhlala in luxury apartments. So he's living the life. Now the dad calls. He's like, "Hayibo, yini le ngibona kuma status ukuthi wena wakhe indlu enkulu, you also bought a car and I know nothing about that." You see, that's how absent you are. You don't even know about your child's success, but now you want to ride on it. Remember Doja Cat's dad. It's giving me the same vibes. So cool. Goes to see his dad. The dad drives the car because that's what they love doing. So he drives the car and he's like, yeah, ngiyazi ukuthi vele kudala mina ungangithandi and ngizwile nokuthi wakhela umamakho indlu enkulu. And I'm like, yeah, that's what he will say because you are not there. You are not there to raise your own kids. So now that this child is doing something good for the living parent or for the parent that is present in their lives, awuthandiwa because wenzeni. Deadbeat parents will always manipulate their kids. So, like I mentioned, that adulting is a conversation starter. This can actually get you talking with your friends or with whoever you will be watching the show with, And then Chigi Saraceli Mali. Wow! Typical. He's like, Aibo, Asashini Tustina Yana. Abanga Tustina, Rasati Tutlipa. Anywho, because Ulunga is loaded. Wang long is Ulunga. Ubonga. Oh my God, it's bonga, not lunga. And Ubonga gives, Ubabanke email and he's like, you know what? I am not going to say a lot to go where I am just going to leave. So he gives the father the money and then he leaves. Okay. So, you know what my problem is when I'm watching TV, name? I like overthinking about things that I'm seeing. I like questioning. And then it ends up making because I question a lot of things. So I feel like adulting, the script is really fast paced. So there's things that don't make sense to me. There's things where I feel like, oh my God, there's a loophole here. Oh my God, something does not make sense here. Yaban. So there's an episode Yagampo Nozetu, played by Tabiso and Lungilene. So there's a scene where they were fighting and Umpo was just calling the wife, yeah, you are the black independent woman. You must learn to be responsible, whatever. And I'm like, what's happening here? The scene didn't make sense for me. I'm not sure what other people thought, but I'm like, I don't understand what's happening here. The scene does not really make sense for me. Didn't make sense. Like I felt like there was no need for it to be there, but maybe there was some reason. Okay, whatever, because Umpo is a cheating husband, so ukwateluguti girlfriend wake umtampile and whatever. But I really felt like there was no need for that. But anywho, we move. Let's go to my favorite couple. Let's go to my favorite couple, Beth and Vuyani. Guys, these ones, their scenes from the first episode, their scenes got me like on the edge of my seats. They got me saying, oh my God, yes, love it. I think it's what most people want to happen in their relationships. And remember, this is a blesser and a blessee type of situation. They're having a good sex. They have, some good gossip. It's nice. But in Tangpora, with Ubeth, Ushaya Ulona, man, Ushayu Vuyan, and I'm controller. But you know what? So obviously, she's gonna take the motherly role because Mupimali and whatever. Magatandile uyam kumbuza gut awugaze sebenze a day in your life. So ngalingun So I love that, guys, I never thought I'd ever see Winnie Chaba playing such a role. And you know what? She is nailing it. I remember speaking to her and she said, this character really challenged her because Naye Agagaza's Kabanguti should ever play such a thing, as much as she does not relate to Ubeth, but it opened up her eyes to say, you know what, even if you're in your 40s, you can live your life. Even in your 40s, even if you're in your 40s and you feel like you want to, get it on, you can get it on. Okay, this she said at the premiere. And then she jokingly said also, Upi, you will never forget bonking a legend. And I'm like, yeah, for sure. And the way Vuyani loves money, lesa style guys asibizwana ngathi he yoga, and I'm sure Upi you did not even struggle with that because Siyamazi he is a yoga person. We saw him on Big Brother. So yeah, I really loved that scene when they were like, doing the things. And then still talking about Uvuyani and Beth, they attended should I call it what, a social event of some sort. So there was an event where, one of the MEC's friends, MEC is Upeth, obviously, one of the MEC's friends, had an art gallery thing going on. And there we got to see people like Mihlali, Mohale, Mrs. Mobs, Bloom Bombo. So they had cameo roles, as I mentioned before that, they will have cameo roles. So we got to see them in this. So they didn't really do a lot. They were just there on the red carpet, clink clink, amatlasi and stuff. The only person who got, a few lines was Ulibo. Glad that Big Brother's kids got to meet again. Piyo and Libo met again. So yeah, Mohale and them didn't get lines. Only Ulibo did. And yeah, that was that. It was nothing hectic. I'm happy for him. And then, like I mentioned, guys, Uguti, I have a lot of questions when I watch TV. So there's things that don't really make sense to me. Like how Unkanyezi no Bonga go from how Unkanyezi was so rude to Ubonga in the first episode. But okay, that one Ubonga deserves it, because like, how do you make your success like, how do you let it define you? Because he was like, oh, driver what's the car? I'm going to pronounce that name. Whatever. So he was like, I drive this car. And the girl was like, I drive a Porsche. And I said, yes, girl. Because how do you introduce yourself to a person like that? Okay, fast forward to episode 2. Now they meet at, Bonga's business associate's house. So it turns out that the girl Ubonga is crushing on is actually the business associate's sister. So she was also rude there. So in thing I understand, how do they go from the girl being rude to now video calling, to now being in the kitchen cooking and dancing together to cloth all in a day. In a day. Is it a day or what? But like, I feel like the script is too fast paced for me, so that some things do not make sense. And I want to question that. Something else that I'm questioning is when that deadbeat dad said to Ubonga, where? Because in the first episode, when Ubonga went to visit his mother bekaku Rondaville, emakhaya indlu yakhona iyodwa le seyakhiwe nini indlu enkulu, guys. Ngiyazi ukuthi I'm taking everything quite literally, but asingenziwa iy'lima phela nathi siyazi ukuthi it's fiction, it's TV. I don't have to have so many questions. I just have to like enjoy and understand that it's TV, it's not reality. But I'll forever have the questions, because if I'm watching TV, it has to make sense to me. Okay, but cool, it is what it is. And you know what, married men really stress me. Married men really stress me. How Uzethu believes in indoda yakhe, and how indoda yakhe is out there chowing everything that has a hole. This man went and had off with Omahosha, and then now Imali, this girl ordered lobster. I too ordered some expensive champagne. Chigi after lapo wafuni mal. I'm like, oh. Like, why do you want to commit and marry someone else's daughter, knowing very well that when I'm ready for umshado? Woo, guys, like I said, this series is really a conversation starter, because it's relatable, man. You can relate. There's someone who relates to Eric. Eric is busy having, some baby mama issues, baby daddy struggles. You know how social media will always make you feel like a baby daddy or a man is supposed to achieve certain things or certain materials for them to be considered man enough. You know how Eric is a hustler, so he hustles. But then Natasha Upimamawake, which is played by Usigelela, feels like Eric is not worthy of being a dad. Feels like Eric does not deserve to be in their child's life. Tetumtana wayohlala boyfriend Enja. And it saddens me how Eric really fights, really fights to be in the child's life. Hey, Marana, hot-headed. He's so impulsive, like emotions. If ucabanga ukushaya umuntu manje ushaya umuntu manje, macabanga ukukhipha isibhamu manje ukhipha isibhamu manje, if ukubamba inkunzi makuthi akukhahlela uyakhahlela, he's that guy. But besides that, he is a loving dad. Eric really loves his daughter. And the reasons he is fighting so much to be in the daughter's life is because he mentioned that Obaba Kaina was never really there. So he took a decision, made a decision that, you know what, I am going to be present in my daughter's life no matter ngap. So he mentions that he was there, umntanakhe makazalwa, but now baby mama feels like Eric is not man enough, so uyamthatha uyomhlalisa nomntana. So Eric is busy fighting for umntanakhe, and the way angasabi ngakhona amaphoyisa, the anger issues, oh my god. But let us talk about Nhlanhla Gunene's acting skills, guys. Yo, ukula wahlala wabamba umhlathi wabekela umuntu, and you were like, God, where were you? I hope the industry does not sleep on him. What a brilliant actor. And I recently saw him on the river. Ooh, he is so good. What a charming man. He's got beautiful eyes. That scene when he was just given a protection, restraining order, whatever. Is it protection or restraining order? I don't know the difference between the two. So yeah, he was given a restraining order by amaphoyisa, you know, Ienzo baby mama wake. The way he acted that scene, oh my goodness, top notch, so believable. Love it for him. Love him. I really wish to see more of him or bump into him some more. You know, I didn't like how he was wearing, like what he was wearing go launch. That was not it. But you know what? He will learn. They all start somewhere. He'll learn. Anyway, Bega Mushe, you know, his gorgeous face was just, that's all I needed to see. But anyway, something else that caught my mind is how Centon Life is not for free. Centon Life is not cheap. How uvuyani lets MEC Beth amshaye menze zonke lezi zinto lezi as a snacks, you know, and then ampatale ngokuthi uzomthengela izinto ngokuthi uzomnika imali. And uvuyani hates being reminded all the time that ubhebhe MEC for imali, because there's a scene where Obanga was busy making jokes, you know, like every time they're talking, Ubonga would mention that, yeah, but when yeah, but when no MEC. So Uvuyani really wanted to fight him for that. But why Ula? Because your business is your face. There's nothing else you do to get money besides sleeping with the MEC. And that Libo character, the character actor Olibo, you know, really showed Uvuyani how quickly he can be replaced, how quickly the MEC can replace him, because umbize ngo assistant. Haibo, imagine wearing costumes aganje and doing all the snacks, sex positions, you know, and making the MEC shake for you to be called an assistant. Yo, nkaluma this other Ben 10. Oh, guys, Unkanyezi is a beautiful woman. Londega. Oh, what a gorgeous, gorgeous girl. She is so pretty. And I feel like Unkanyezi is going to be Ikama Yaga. Remember how in the first episode he was like, yeah, mina uncle ready for uksetla down Magatala. That girl he was busy with, and that girl said, you know, I'm tanda safun pabe together, and he was like, hey Joe, mina ingazlela pela, I don't commit, you know. But then after that, he met this girl, Onkanyezi, and then he was like, I am going to marry this girl. So it was love at first sight, right? And then Jiggy nagoba no Onkanyezi sewa and then he catches feelings, because obviously it was love at first sight for him. And then now, you know, he proclaims how he feels, how he can be the better man for Nkanyezi. And Nkanyezi said, you know what? I don't do that, Angjoli, because Nina Amatota Niyafana, you guys will promise Umuntu something, and then when it's time to act, you guys do not act. So nje, I don't do mjolo. I'm sorry. Hey, ikhama yazi amfikela fast ugayi. Uyekela umfazi omthandayo lapha amfakela amaflower, amfakele Kandlela, what a typical Zulu man. He was like, yo, so she said Lindlo. But yeah, guys, that is that. Before ngindina ngikhulume ne-hour elingapheli izinto ezingekho, that is what I observed about the second episode of adulting. And yeah, ngifakile namanye ama-scenes from the first episode because it was not going to make sense if I didn't include the first episode. So that's that. I love it. If you have not given it a chance right now, I'm telling you that you need to go and watch adulting on Showmax. So there's a new episode every Monday. So I think Excel is 6 episodes right now because it is an 8 episode. So yeah, that is that. My name is Mpumelelo Makakula. This is All Things Entertainment. I will see you guys when I have another video. Kulungile. Bye.